Are you thinking about buying a new property and wondering whether you need to hire a real estate agent to represent you? If you have been watching the news, you might have recently seen articles about the National Association of Realtors settling a lawsuit involving commission disputes, but maybe you don't quite understand how that impacts you as a home buyer. Or maybe you found it so easy to find houses on platforms like Zillow that you're wondering whether it's even worth it to hire a real estate agent. Over the next few minutes, I'm going to explain a little bit about what the NAR settlement says and how it could impact your decision about whether to hire a real estate agent when you buy your next home in Wisconsin. I'm Taylor Rens, a Wisconsin real estate attorney that helps southeastern Wisconsin individuals protect their real estate and business investments. Recently, the National Association of Realtors and many large national real estate brokerages settled a series of class action lawsuits that alleged that the association's compensation rules were anti-competitive. Traditionally, when a seller hired a listing agent to sell their house, the agent would charge a commission and then offer approximately half of that commission to the agent who ultimately successfully brought the buyer to the transaction. If the buyer did not have an agent, then the entire commission would be paid to the listing agent. The lawsuits against NAR allege that the practice of requiring sellers to advertise the commission amount as part of the listing, right alongside the list price, the square footage, and the other information about the house, was an anti-competitive practice that resulted in price fixing. The NAR settlement should fundamentally change how buyers' agents are compensated. Going forward, while sellers are allowed to include an offer of commission as part of the negotiation of the offer to purchase, they are not allowed to include that as part of the listing. In addition, buyers' agents will need to be compensated directly by the buyer pursuant to a written agreement that the agent must enter into with the prospective buyer before they even show the buyer a single house. So the question is, does it still make sense to hire a real estate agent when purchasing a property? The short answer is it depends. It depends on whether you as the buyer feel that involving an agent will create a better outcome for you, or whether you think the cost is not worth it. The bottom line is, unless you're very experienced in buying and selling real estate as a professional, you should use either a real estate agent or an attorney to help you purchase your house. And here's how hiring an attorney instead of a real estate agent could make more sense for you. Let's say you're moving to a new city and you know next to nothing about the neighborhoods that fit your lifestyle or the schools that would be good for your kids. In that situation, it would make sense to hire a real estate agent to help you find a house in the right location that suits the needs of you and your family. In that situation, the agent can be with you from the outset when you're trying to figure out which houses to look at, all the way through closing. Compare that example to a situation in which you already know the exact house you want to buy. In that situation, all you really need is someone to help you through the contract process, someone to help you draft the contracts and ensure that the contracts are enforced so you can complete the purchase according to your terms. In that second situation is where it might make sense for you to hire a lawyer instead of a real estate agent, as a lawyer can assist you through the contract drafting and enforcement process, and the cost to pay a lawyer is typically less than the cost to pay a buyer's agent. If you need representation on buying, selling, or investing in real estate, visit our website for more information or check out the rest of our videos on this site and our channel. This is Taylor Rens with Zimmer Rens LLC. We'll see you on the next video.